I'm Samuel Marco.
I'm Andy from Andy on Track.
And we're about to go to the least used MARC station.
That's right.
Maryland Area Regional Commuter, also known as MARC, is the heavy rail service in Maryland that primarily serves the suburbs of Washington, D.C. and the city of Baltimore. However, it also serves stations all the way out in West Virginia, northwestern Maryland, and Perryville, which is only 15 miles from Delaware. It is probably the commuter rail service that covers the most out of its respective state, helped by the fact that Maryland is pretty small. It is one of the more comprehensive commuter rail systems in the country, and we will be riding 2 of its lines today. The first one that we're taking is the Camden line, which runs from Washington Union Station to Baltimore's Camden Station, right near the Orioles Stadium. Trains have been running on this stretch of track since 1830. That's 194 years. All right, let's see. All Camden line stations, Jessup, one way. Ooh. I guess we'll get 2.
Yeah, and I'll Venmo you. Yeah.
Okay. All right, pay with card. Do not insert your card. Yeah. They're very strict.
They're very strict.
All right, so I can just tap this. It doesn't have it connected to me.
Look at that. Does it say Jessup? Oh my God, Jessup, Maryland. Wow.
We board the 522 train, the only northbound train that stops at the least used station, and before we know it, we're off. We stop at 6 intermediate stations before ours: Riverdale, College Park at University of Maryland, Greenbelt, Merrykirk, Laurel, and Savage, Maryland.
Greenbelt.
Greenbelt is kind of a funny station for a commuter rail train due to the fact that it's the terminus of the DC Metro's Green Line. There's also a Metro Rail yard north of the station where you can find one of the few railroad crossings technically on the Metro. The next station is Merrykirk, I don't know how to pronounce it, and it has a massive sign saying walkway. I assume someone got hit by a car or something like that, and they really want people to use the crosswalk rather than just crossing anywhere in the street. Next station is in
Laurel,
Maryland. As we pulled out of the Laurel station, we passed the eluding
Laurel
racetrack station that only sees 3 southbound trains per day, all in the afternoon. It's also what is called a flag stop, which means that you have to stand there and wave to the driver and hope that they see you and stop the train. Definitely a station I want to visit. Surprisingly, in both years of passenger counts, it got more passengers than the station that we're visiting today. As a Virginian, a place called Savage in Maryland is kind of funny because we sometimes call Marylanders savages because they drive terribly and they're our regional nemesis. But I can't say too much because I did live in Maryland until I was 8 years old, so it is on my birth certificate and my passport. "40 minutes after departing Washington, D.C., we arrive at the least used station on the entire MARC system. Jessup, Maryland, the least used station on the entire MARC commuter rail system. Jessup's ridership is very, very low. On November 14th, 2018, MARC counted every boarding, and that day only 1 person got on at this station. The year before, in 2017, they did a count and only 2 people got on. It's not hard to see why. Only 1 northbound and 1 southbound train stops here each weekday. And there's also just very little here around the station. Jessup, Maryland has a population of 9,600 people, and its land use consists of mostly light industrial with a smattering of low-density residential areas."
All right, so train's leaving. We're stuck here for now.
We're stuck here. This is the only train per day. How are we going to get back?
There's not even a train the other direction. So.
No, it's going to be interesting. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
And as the tracks squeak away and the train, oh gosh, that's a filthy train. Look at that. Anyway, this is the whole station. We got a platform, which looks like they just threw down some extra gravel they had, and they put a little track crossing thing because that's probably a legal thing, and it's going to be very interesting.
At least there's a sign. Yes.
There is a sign, as there should be.
No bench, no shelter.
No bench, no shelter, no fare machine.
I'm sure if there's parking.
Literally nothing. There is parking. It's technically station parking. Yeah, so only the things that are legally needed, like signs and crossing thingies, are here. So there makes sense that why this is the least used station. one train per day per direction, and there's like nothing around here. So unless you happen to live in one of those 3 houses, like why would you go here when there's plenty of other stations and other trains? Switches.
Switch tracks.
Maybe they were planning to put them in, or they took them out. They look old. Well, the technology looks new, like the yellow.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Remember, beyond this point, you are the company. Sam's out here getting. Sam's here. Wait, Sammy, right?
Sammy.
You prefer Sammy? Okay. Sammy's here, gonna get a new photo for Wikipedia since we're here.
Let's look at the old one.
Okay.
I type in Jessup, Maryland. The picture is actually
Oh my god!
from 1994.
Wow.
No, that's actually not the picture on the Jessup stop. The Jessup
Oh, I
stop
see.
is just this view, basically.
Oh, okay. Well, it's probably still pretty old.
It's from 2017. So that's pre-COVID. I think post-COVID, we need new stuff. Because it's a brave new world. So let's see.
We might as well check out the other platform and in all its glory.
No lights. Remember that this is like only what's legally needed. And it's 6 o'clock. It doesn't feel like 6 o'clock for some reason. But I don't know. In the winter, it would be completely pitch black here.
Yeah.
So
There's it looks like an audio, like those speakerphones, which I've seen at other stations, and they pump out like announcements, but
this station didn't get an announcement.
I would say I'm guessing it doesn't, but like, which is odd that they still have it there, rusting away.
So actually, the station does have a little fence, I guess to just mark the property line or something.
Well, we're leaving the train station, headed up this road. This now the real adventure begins. It's been easy up until now, so all right.
This looked like it used to be a nice park. Well, the bus gets here in 20, but it's not tracking. I don't see the dog.
You'll see him. I'll point him out in your footage. He's there. Stopping traffic. Well, here we are, a familiar place. Suburban roads with no sidewalks.
This is basically rural more than suburban.
Yeah. And to find train stations that just have absolutely no transit connections whatsoever. Like not
Zero.
one. Not one.
0. We're walking along this kind of sus road, safety-wise, for y'all. Enjoy the video.
Sidewalk. It's a sidewalk.
Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful sidewalk. Oh, look at that buffer. Oh, that's over 5 feet wide.
That's crazy.
Pedestrian level of comfort, excellent.
Compared to that,
Yeah, well, that was like
it's
0.
It's 100.
Yeah. Well, we had theories that the sidewalk is only here because of the school that's just beyond this little mound here. And I think we were right, because that sidewalk...
Where the sidewalk ends.
Yes, ironically,
Sammy's
a book maybe they teach there. I don't actually know what grade level that is. It's elementary then, perhaps.
That is the intersection we're looking for. Bus stop's right over there. We have found civilization.
Look at that old house. Oh, cool.
Where?
To the right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was nice of them. Exactly what we need. Well, we came from there, but we're back, not even just on the sidewalk, we're on a side path. This is excellent.
Take it back near my house. They're actually pretty nice.
This is great. Feels so comfortable. Microsoft. Did not expect that.
All right, we made it. Here's the bus stop right here. Here's the massive water tower, and the bus should be in here about 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah, here's me. Hello. I made it, by the way.
He survived.
Yeah. We just found the QR code.
Munzie?
Lindsay.
Is it just some stupid link to something? A real world gaming adventure. So it's like real life tag. That's kind of fun.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Who would have guessed? It's a little itty bitty thing here.
Oh, it's such a tiny little bus. It's so cute.
It does stuff.
Yep. I've never seen a screen like that. Are you recording?
small. Hopefully your connection will be there. You watch people joust. Medieval times coming up.
Very interesting.
It's an interesting business. It's an interesting business concept.
Very interesting idea.
Oh, I think, guys, is it the 75?
All right, we are now on bus 75 of MTA Maryland, so the better MTA, obviously, and we're going to the BWI Airport station.
Next stop.
MARC station.
There goes the bus 75 to Patapsco Station. Such a fun name. And I didn't know Patapsco was the river until the bridge collapsed.
Oh, yeah.
Classic Baltimore
Yeah.
shenanigans.
Yeah.
We're now at BWI Station, which has just got rebuilt, which is nice. And we're gonna wait for the train. All right, from bus 75, we have made it to the BWI Amtrak / MARC station, and we're gonna take the Penn line to Union Station.
It's been quite an eventful trip. That's what, like 20 minutes of walking with no sidewalks for most of it. 2 buses. I guess that's it. And now we have this train and then the metro ride home. So quite a day to get home from Jessup.
It's hard to get to,
but
get
hey.
away from.
Probably just turn the lights on.
Oh,
That's
nice.
kinda nice. But was it worth it?
Probably.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I mean, with the station infrastructure, no.
Lack thereof.
But just the idea of it.
It's hilarious. No one's done it yet. I'm surprised no one's done
I
it.
don't think so. Yeah. I mean, we were the only people to get off.
That's true.
It was just us.
Two offs, 0 ons, MIT style.
And we.
Even closer at Union. Relatively busy for,
Oh yeah. All right, we're back. He's got to make the train.
I got a sprint.
So we're gonna cut the outro here, but it's been a great trip. We made it. We made it back. You're gonna make it back too.
Fingers crossed.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Touch grass. Bye.